Hey guys, I am literally so excited because this is the first video that I'm filming in my new YouTube setup in my basement. I have a whole video on how I created this whole setup. If you guys want to watch, I will link that down below. So I was today years old when I found out that there's such thing on YouTube called a confessions video. These are things that have just been weighing on my chest for so long. I need that to just be gone. I need to share these things with you guys so that I can't be the only one who knows these things. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making no sense or not. I figured I have no way of remembering all of these confessions. I really delved deep and I found the juicy ones for you guys. So I wrote them all down so I won't forget any of them. And yeah, we're just gonna start going down through the list. Whenever I'm commuting somewhere, I'm going somewhere, you know, that will take a bit of time. 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever. I'll literally sit in the car and talk to myself as if I have a podcast and I'm talking on my podcast. I feel like I'm practicing for when I have a podcast. I might be making a podcast, by the way. We'll see. I feel like that's kind of embarrassing because who just talks to themselves? Well, actually, that's kind of what we're doing right now because until this video goes up on YouTube, I am essentially talking to myself, but you know what I mean. I am fascinated by JoJo Siwa. I feel like I put her kind of in the same category as like the Kardashians, not by like their content or what they do, but like just that they're so smart and they're such boss ass business women that they just like their name itself becomes a brand and then they can like do whatever they want with it. JoJo is like 17 years old and she's just built this brand, this empire. Have you guys like ever seen her house tour on her YouTube channel? Like her whole house is like JoJo Siwa themed. And also I feel like she gets a lot of hate for acting and dressing a certain type of way as if she were like 12, 13 instead of like 17. And me personally, I've always loved the most colorful, vibrant, like fun pieces of clothing. If I could still dress the way JoJo dresses now and like it'd be acceptable, I would totally do it. I think she's so fascinating. Like it's just crazy. She's gotta be a bajillionaire. I love Dennis Quaid and I know what you guys are gonna think. Isn't Dennis Quaid old and like older than your dad? Yes, he is. I've always had a thing for daddies. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding. But for legal reasons, I'm kidding. I think the obsession sprouted when I saw him in The Parent Trap and he literally was a daddy. Did you guys know that Meredith in The Parent Trap was 23? I'm 23. What? Like, that could be me. I'm still looking for a sugar daddy. If anyone wants to, you know, slide right in. He's always like the cute dad that everyone loves. He was in Yours, Mine, and Ours. Loved him in that. I have a boyfriend. And I hate saying the word boyfriend. I feel like that sounds so high school, but I have a boyfriend and I am so in love with him. I am like deathly afraid of alligators. I know that alligators are what you would consider to be a scary species of animal, but I have like an irrational fear of alligators. If I see one, like I freeze up, I don't know what to do, I panic, I have no idea like where do I go, what do I do? They say that you're supposed to like zigzag. Is that true when you meet an alligator? Because they can't like, oh my gosh, maybe that's what they told you not to do. Don't take my advice, you might get killed by an alligator. I just have this really weird thing about alligators. I used to dream that I was getting eaten by alligators all the time. They're kind of like snakes. If I know they're there, it's fine. I can avoid the situation. But if I'm just like floating down the river in my kayak and an alligator's like little eyes pop above the water, we're gonna have to leave. This might also be classified as an unpopular opinion, but I really hate Christina from Grey's Anatomy. I love Meredith. I stan Meredith Grey until the day I die. I'm obsessed with her. I love her. So I love her in the way that she was a good friend to Meredith, but she's just like so annoying. Like I can't wrap my head around it. And normally like I'm definitely the type of person who loves the characters who are like a low-key kind of treating the men like shit because I feel like men deserve it and we don't have a lot of, you know, that going on, but she just does it in the most annoying way. I don't like her. You can come for me for that one though because I understand why people like her. I just don't. I think I'm starting to like not really like drinking anymore. I don't know if that's because of quarantine and I haven't really had a reason to like go out and like get lit. Lately, like all that I've drank is like a cocktail with my mom on a Tuesday, I almost said afternoon, on a Tuesday night. I know that I might have become like more of a lightweight in quarantine because, you know, we haven't been going out, but I feel like I have one drink and like even though I'm not drunk and I'm not tipsy, I still will wake up with like a really dry mouth in the morning, like I'm dehydrated, and I don't like it. I know I've talked about this before, but at the beginning of 2020, I went through a breakup, and I feel like during that breakup, my go-to Taylor Swift song for that breakup, you guys know you categorize your breakups by the Taylor Swift song that got you through it. And for me, that song was Death by a Thousand Cuts. Love that song so much. I think it is such a good song, but at the same time, like the emotions and the things that Taylor was singing about in that song were not the same emotions I was feeling. Kind of like saying like that love like still haunts her and like she's kind of feeling some type of way about the relationship. I wasn't feeling that way about my relationship, but yet that was the song that was like my go-to song. I feel like there's one line that was like really prevalent because I am from a really small hometown. Everyone kind of knows your business when you're in a small town. So there's a part that says, the only thing we share is this small town. And I thought that was like so, there's like one line of the song that's relevant and I'm like, that is my breakup song. Even though I really didn't feel that same way as she did. Wow, I'm just like spewing it all to you. All my surfaces in my room, my bookshelf, my dresser, my coffee table, my bed, no, I'm just kidding. But almost all my surfaces are kind of marble, like this marble, but pink. And I got this roll of like pink marble contact paper and I just thought it'd be a cute way to like spice up a few pieces of furniture, you know? And then I put it on a few pieces and it's like addicting. You gotta get like all of your furniture to match. And then all of a sudden, all your surfaces are pink marble. You don't know how it happened. We all love Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid, right? But as a child, I was more attracted to Prince Eric in the second movie because in the second movie, he was a dad. I don't know what that says about me. I mean, I did mention earlier that I like daddies. Maybe that's what it says. Okay, I have this really weird theory, and honestly, this theory is more fun than like serious. I don't really believe in past lives. My theory is that I was like beheaded in a past life because, hear me out, I can watch shows where they cut people open, there's blood everywhere, I can see any amount of blood, gore, whatever, and it doesn't really affect me. I can see my own blood, gore, I don't know why I went like this, my own blood. If any cut, any bleeding, any kind of injury occurs on the neck, I just like, that gives me like the chills, the spine chilling feeling of like, no, I just can't deal with it. I can't watch it. I can't look at it. I can't even think about it. Like just talking about it right now is like affecting me. Concocted this theory that it's because in a previous life, I was killed by being beheaded, getting my head cut off. So I'm just like sensitive about the neck, okay? Like just like anything to do with the neck, except maybe not like choking. I'm just kidding. I mean, am I kidding? I don't know. This was a confession video. Florida is like my favorite place in the entire world. I used to visit Florida actually a lot more when I was younger, but I just feel like I'm the happiest when I'm in Florida, when it is sunny, when there are palm trees, when you can go to Disney World. I have a lot of family that lives in Florida. I think that might be also a reason why I like it so much. But just like whenever I visit Florida, it's just such a nice place. It's probably like my favorite place to go in the United States that I've gone so far. I would let Ben Solo force choke me. The fifth Harry Potter is my favorite movie and my favorite book. If someone hurts my feelings, I will literally laugh. I will literally like, it's so toxic, but like I don't want them to feel bad for making me feel bad. So I try to compensate for that and like laugh. This is a very toxic trait. We should get rid of that in 2020. My favorite Snapchat filter is the Tenderheart filter. I know this might be controversial. I never see anyone using it. This is like my favorite filter. I think it makes you look so cute. It makes your skin look all pink and rosy and adorable. I don't know why more people don't use it, honestly. My go-to song for every middle school breakup was the Potential Breakup Song by Ali and AJ, okay? That song was a bop. That song was everything. Defined a generation. When I was like 19, I wrote out an entire story of how like if they made my life into a Disney movie and I was a Disney princess, I wrote out like how the story would go, like how I would meet my prince, where we would meet, what he would do, what I'm doing, what my thing is. I wrote out like the whole story. So Disney, if you're looking for a Disney princess, look no further. I even have the story wrote out. You don't have to do anything. The amount of attention that I need on a daily basis is really unhealthy. I should probably bring that up in therapy because I want to be texting someone at all hours of the day, talking about feelings and thoughts, emotions, what I'm doing, what they're doing. I just want to talk to someone at all times of the day. So I need like a best friend that's like always down to just like chat about everything. Hit me up, let me know. You need a best friend, you need someone to talk to at all hours of the day. And the thing is, like, if someone would give me attention 24/7, I would give that attention back. I just can't reciprocate what I'm not getting. Do you guys know that feeling like when you're nervous, how like your stomach will drop and your heart will start pounding, and like that's like how you know you're really nervous about something? That used to happen to me when I was younger, but now whenever I get really nervous, like extremely nervous, I don't get that feeling anymore, which is actually good because I think that feeling can make you like physically sick, like you're gonna throw up. Instead, I always have a vein in my palm right here that will start throbbing and twitching when I'm super nervous. And it honestly, I don't get that nervous about anything. I must just like live a really boring life. I don't know. The last time that happened was when I went to basic training, and then after that when I got my tattoos. Like those are the only times that I've ever had this vein twitching in my palm. I blame a lot of things on being a Libra. A lot. When I was like in the 9th grade, I cut my hair to look like Katy Perry circa the Teenage Dream era, and I actually got a lot of people telling me that I look like Katy Perry, I dress like Katy Perry, and I feel like at the time Katy Perry was just known as being this artist that was like super out there and just like doing the most extra things, and I feel like at the time people kind of would say that as kind of an insult or like a dig at me, like, oh, you're trying to be this weird girl, like you're so weird. And to me that was like my biggest compliment, because first of all, I had a crush on Katy Perry, I loved her, I wanted to be her, I cut my hair to look like her, I tried to dress like her, and you're gonna tell me that that's exactly who I look like? Like, thank you. I don't dye my hair anymore, and I haven't dyed my hair since I think it's been 2 years since I've gotten highlights, and I haven't dyed my hair like a different color probably since high school. I do that because I like my natural hair color. I like that it looks so natural because it is my natural color. But I keep my hair this color so that it'll look natural, and then I put extensions in my hair that don't look natural. So I'm like contradicting myself. This might be another one where I'm like, I don't know what this says about me, but I think it's really satisfying in a movie or a TV show when like a man breaks down and cries. Like, I don't know why. It's like first of all, it's like a turn on, like they're more attractive now, but also it's just like really satisfying. I don't know what it is. I think I just have a thing for like weak men because I'm like obsessed with like strong women. So I guess like I don't know, it's just appealing to me. When I was in high school, I was going through this breakup that was just so dramatic. You know how high school breakups are, you know, you feel like your world is ending because this person decided they didn't want to be with you anymore. And it's so dramatic, and you're like, you can't see yourself ever getting over him. And when I was going through this breakup, I watched Mamma Mia every single day, every night for a month. And that was like my therapy. I was like, wow, you know what? I don't need this person. I can just go travel the world and forget about him and just go be a freaking dancing queen. You know, I was just like, I was so messed up. So my last confession, I feel like it's kind of obvious if you follow me on Twitter because I talk about this sort of thing a lot, but I'm a feminist. I try really hard to not be one of those feminists who like hate all men, to keep that perspective that like we want to be treated as equals and not so much that like we'll be up here and the men will be down here. We're trying to strive for equality. So those are all my confessions. I hope you guys feel like you know me better now. I hope you guys feel like we just became best friends. You guys know all my secrets now. But if you guys stayed till the end of this video, till the end of me talking your ear off, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you sometime soon with a new video. Bye!